and I got physically.
This video will change the way you see Chris Rock after the recent drama. Expect to hear a leaked audio of him breaking his silence and hear the truth about how he feels right now.
Anybody that knows me has been around me. It's like, what's up with that guy?
This is what the world doesn't know about Chris Rock. Pain has naturally defined Chris's life. Growing up as a small child in a loud house, in a difficult black neighborhood, in a horribly violent school, he found his escape in comedy. But because his black identity stood out at his majorly white school, the comedy was mostly directed at him. So how does this relate to the moment he got slapped by Will Smith? Well,
a guy who literally one day in school turned me upside down and shook the money out of my pockets. I got my ass beat, and I got physically up, and sometimes some sexual happened.
Chris has went through a huge amount of bullying in his life. He has been slapped like this many times. Until one moment when he got bullied so bad he could no longer contain his anger. He lost it.
Smacked this guy in the face with this brick and then stomped him to the point we thought he might die.
Obviously, it was hell for him to experience that as a youngster. And so this left him with trauma for life. Because fast forward to right now when he's 57, after dropping out of high school, pursuing stand-up comedy, being discovered by comedy legend Eddie Murphy, and spending the rest of his career as a critically acclaimed comedian, Chris Rock, up to the very day today, would still be treating his childhood wounds with lots of therapy.
Long story short, from that day on, as my shrink puts it to me, you have been scared to be angry ever since.
This slap must have brought him back in time.
You're so scared of that thing coming out of you again that you let the whole world walk all over. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
When you look at his face, you can clearly see that Chris handled it this way because that is his reaction to trauma.
I suffer from big ego, low self-esteem. I just feel not worthy of anyone's attention, anyone's love, any accolades, just anything.
See, earlier I told you there's a leaked audio of Chris Rock breaking his silence for the very first time.
I'm still kind of processing what happened,
His fans were cheering for him. He even received multiple standing ovations. And at some point, somebody shouted. But you know how he answered? He shut them down. He stopped them from aggression towards Will Smith. And this is why we had to make this video, Night Fam. Chris Rock chose to become the bigger person in this drama. He is a shining example that even if you have so much pain in your heart, it doesn't have to poison you. And as someone who had to work through many childhood traumas myself, one thing I know for certain is that you can never fix violence with violence.